Are you tired of feeling stressed out every month when you have to pay your bills? Are you tired of feeling like you're throwing money away on expenses you don't even need? The constant burden of bills can make it hard to enjoy life and make it difficult to save for the things that truly matter. But it doesn't have to be that way. You may be surprised to learn that many people are overpaying for their monthly expenses without even realizing it. From cable and internet bills to insurance premiums, there are countless ways to save money on your bills without compromising on the services you need. But it takes a little bit of effort and a lot of negotiation skills. In this video, we'll teach you 5 simple tricks that will help you negotiate bills and save money on monthly expenses. Here we go! Number 1. Take a look at your bills and expenses. The first thing you should do is take a good look at your bills and expenses. Make a list of everything you're paying for and see if there are any services or subscriptions you don't use or need. This can include things like cable channels you never watch, gym memberships you never use, or magazine subscriptions you don't read. By identifying these unnecessary expenses, you can cut them out of your budget and start saving money right away. One of the best ways to identify unnecessary expenses is to track your spending for a month. You can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to record every expense and then categorize them by type. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and help you identify areas where you can cut back. Another important step is to review your bills regularly. Many service providers will automatically renew subscriptions and memberships, so it's important to check your bills every month to ensure that you're not being charged for services you no longer use. If you do find any unwanted charges, contact the provider and ask for a refund or cancellation. By taking the time to review your expenses, you can start to identify areas where you can cut back and start saving money on your monthly bills. It may take a bit of effort in negotiation, but the end result will be worth it. Number 2. Call your service providers and negotiate your bills. Ask for discounts, bundle deals, or even a lower rate. You'd be surprised at how willing companies are to negotiate with their customers. Remember, it never hurts to ask. They may have promotions or deals that you're not aware of, or they may be willing to match a lower rate offered by a competitor. By negotiating your bills, you could save hundreds of dollars a year. When you call your service providers, it's important to be prepared. Have your bill in front of you, so you know exactly what you're paying for and what services you have. Analyze the rates of other providers to get a feeling of what a reasonable price should be. Be polite but assertive. Service providers are more likely to work with you if you approach the conversation in a calm and professional manner. It's also a good idea to negotiate at the right time. Many service providers have sales and promotions at certain times of the year, so try to negotiate your bill during these times. If you're up for renewal, make sure to call your provider a few weeks before the renewal date to negotiate a better deal. Another important step is to negotiate your bills regularly. Service providers may have new promotions or deals that can save you money, so it's a good idea to call and negotiate your bill every few months. By negotiating your bills and asking for discounts, you can start to save money on your monthly expenses. It may take a bit of effort, but the end result will be worth it. So, pick up the phone and start negotiating your bills today. Number 3. Switch to a cheaper provider. Use websites like Billshark.com or Billcutters.com that can negotiate your bills on your behalf and find better deals for you. They can help you compare prices and find the best deals on services like cable, internet, and phone. By switching to a cheaper provider, you could save even more money on your monthly bills. When considering a switch to a cheaper provider, it's important to do your research. Compare prices and services offered by different providers to ensure that you're getting the best deal. Be sure to read reviews and look at customer satisfaction ratings to get a sense of the provider's reputation. Another important step is to make sure that the provider you're considering can meet your needs. For example, if you're looking for a cable provider, make sure that the provider offers the channels you want to watch. If you're looking for an internet provider, make sure that the provider offers the speed you need. When you find a cheaper provider that meets your needs, be sure to read the terms and conditions of the contract carefully before signing up. Make sure you understand the fees, taxes, and any other charges that may apply. Also, Be aware of the contract period and the cancellation policy so you don't get locked into a long-term contract you might regret. By switching to a cheaper provider, you can save even more money on your monthly bills. It may take a bit of effort and research, but the end result will be worth it. So start comparing prices and switch to a cheaper provider today. Number 4. Shop Smart. Compare prices and look for sales or discounts before making a purchase. Use websites like PriceGrabber.com or Shopzilla.com to compare prices and find the best deals. Also, don't forget to check for coupons or promo codes before you buy. By shopping smart and taking advantage of deals, you could save a lot of money on your monthly expenses. When shopping for items, it's important to make a list of what you need and stick to it. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and buy items that you don't really need. By making a list and sticking to it, you can avoid impulse buys and save money on your monthly expenses. Another important step is to shop around. Don't just settle for the first price you see. Compare prices at different stores and online retailers to find the best deals. And don't forget to check for discounts, coupons, or promo codes. Many retailers offer discounts or promo codes that can save you money on your purchase. It's also smart to sign up for the rewards programs offered by retailers. Many stores offer loyalty programs that give you discounts or points for each purchase you make. These points can then be redeemed for discounts on future purchases. By shopping smart and taking advantage of deals, you can start to save money on your monthly expenses. It may take a bit of effort and research, but the end result will be worth it. So start comparing prices and shopping smart today. Number 5. Set a budget and stick to it. Make sure you're not overspending on unnecessary expenses and keep track of your bills and expenses to stay on top of your finances. A budget can help you see where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. You can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your expenses and make sure you're sticking to your budget. By setting a budget, you can make sure you're not overspending on unnecessary expenses, and you'll be able to save more money each month. By the way, check out our video on 10 budgeting tips for beginners if you need a little help building a budget. Setting a budget is a great way to take control of your finances and make sure you're not overspending on unnecessary expenses. When creating a budget, it's important to start by identifying your income and expenses. Make a list of all your income sources, such as salary, investments, and side hustles. Then, make a list of all your expenses, including bills, groceries, and entertainment. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, you can start to set a budget. Use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your expenses and make sure you're sticking to your budget. Make sure you're allocating enough money for necessities like rent, groceries, and bills, but also make sure you're leaving enough room for savings and entertainment. It's also important to review your budget regularly. Make sure you are sticking to your budget and adjust it as necessary. If you find that you're overspending in certain areas, make adjustments to your budget to bring those expenses back into line. It may take a bit of effort and discipline, but the end result will be worth it. So start setting a budget today and take control of your finances. Follow these tips and use your negotiation skills to take control of your bills and start saving money on your monthly expenses. So don't let your bills stress you out anymore. Remember, by taking a few simple steps and using negotiation skills, you can start saving money on your monthly bills and expenses and take control of your finances. The key is to be proactive, persistent, and smart with your spending habits. With a little effort, you can make a big difference in your monthly expenses and take the first. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.